Have you ever stared up at the night sky, felt the cool breeze brushing against your face, and wondered, where do we fit in all this vastness? It's like standing on the edge of an endless ocean, where the water stretches far beyond what the eye can see. Tonight, let's journey through the story of cosmic evolution and understand a bit more about how it all connects back to us. Imagine billions of years ago, before Earth, before the sun, even before the stars twinkled in the sky. There was nothing but a dense, hot soup of particles swirling in the dark. Then, with a bang, a symphony of creation began. This wasn't a quiet event. If we could hear it, it would be a thunderous echo, resonating through the universe, as if the cosmos were waking up from a deep slumber. Over time, these particles cooled and grew silent, gathering to form the first stars. These stars lived their lives and died, casting their enriched guts into space, a celestial recycling program. Those stardust remnants are what eventually came together to form new stars, planets, and everything we know, including us. It's a bit like baking a cake. You start with basic ingredients, flour, sugar, eggs, and transform them into something entirely new and delicious. Except, imagine the baker was the universe, and the ingredients were the elements forged in the heart of stars. There's a magic to knowing that every atom in our bodies was once part of a star. It's like holding a little piece of the cosmos with every breath you take. When I think about it, I remember a time on a family camping trip. We sat around the fire, its warmth contrasting with the chilly night air. My father pointed to the sky, tracing constellations with his finger, telling stories of the stars. He said, "We are all made of star stuff." At the time, I didn't quite understand, but now it feels like the most comforting hug from the universe itself, knowing we're deeply connected to everything around us. As time went by, the universe continued its grand dance. Galaxies formed, swirling collections of stars like vast pinwheels in the night. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, became a bustling city in this cosmic metropolis. Nestled in one of its spiral arms, our solar system found its place. It's here that Earth, our blue-green sanctuary, emerged. Imagine Earth at its birth, volcanic and untamed, like a pot of bubbling stew. Slowly it cooled, oceans forming, life taking its first hesitant steps from the shallow waters to the land. This delicate balance that allowed life to flourish is nothing short of miraculous. It's like walking into a garden, smelling the fresh earth, and realizing how all the plants, insects, and animals are a part of an intricate web. Each one has a role, like instruments in an orchestra, creating a harmony we call life. As humans, we've been curious creatures since our beginnings. Our ancestors gazed at the same sky, told stories, and dreamed of what lay beyond. We've evolved from simple organisms to beings capable of pondering our existence. It's the curiosity that led us from the savannas to the moon, and maybe soon to other planets. Yet amidst this grand narrative of cosmic evolution, we often wonder about our place in the universe. What purpose do we serve in this vast expanse? It's a question as old as time, as familiar as a heartbeat. Perhaps our purpose is as simple and profound as being the universe's storytellers, to observe, to feel, to appreciate the beauty and complexity around us, to experience the warmth of the sun, hear the rustle of leaves in the wind, to taste the sweetness of ripe fruit, and to cherish fleeting moments with loved ones. Every time I think of this cosmic journey, I feel a sense of belonging. It's like being part of a grand, ancient tapestry, where each thread, each person adds to the whole. We are all interconnected, and our actions, like ripples in a pond, spread far beyond what we can see. In the end, the story of cosmic evolution and us is a humble reminder of our roots, our shared origins with the stars, and our collective journey forward. As we continue to explore, learn, and grow, let's carry this sense of wonder with us, letting it guide us to cherish our fragile planet and each other. Because in this vast universe, we are both insignificant and miraculous, pieces of the cosmos capable of love, kindness, and endless curiosity. Next time you find yourself under a starlit sky, take a moment to breathe it all in. Feel the connection to something greater, a cosmic bond that has been millions of years in the making. And remember, in the grand narrative of the cosmos, you are an important part of the story. And that's when I realized, as I looked up at the vast expanse of stars, that we are all part of something much bigger than ourselves. Each one of us is woven into the very fabric of the universe, a tapestry that has been billions of years in the making. Now let's dive back into the story of cosmic evolution and how it shapes every aspect of our existence. Last time we talked about the Big Bang and how it set into motion a chain of events leading to the formation of galaxies, stars, and eventually our own planet. It's incredible to think that the atoms in our bodies were forged in the hearts of stars that lived and died long before we ever walked the earth. But what happened next? How did these ancient elements transform into the life we see around us today? Well, the journey from stardust to life is as complex as it is fascinating. It all began in the primordial soup of early Earth, a rich mix of chemicals washed together by the seas and energized by the heat from volcanic activity and the sun's rays. This environment was the perfect setting for the fundamental building blocks of life to form. Imagine, if you will, a time when the Earth was young, its surface bubbling with the restless energy of a newborn planet. Lightning crackled across stormy skies, and the thundering impact of meteors occasionally shook the ground. It was a chaotic scene, but within this chaos, simple molecules began to combine into more complex structures. Scientists believe that under these conditions, the first amino acids, like the ones forming proteins in our bodies, emerged. This brings me to a memory from a visit to a natural history museum, where I stood in front of a display showing a timeline of Earth's history. I remember staring at the representation of this primordial world, with its churning oceans and stormy skies. It was humbling to think that such a tumultuous environment eventually led to the serenity and complexity of life that surrounds us now. With time and through a process of trial and error, these complex molecules became the first self-replicating entities. These were the ancestors of all life, simple organisms that learned the art of survival. Over millions of years, they evolved into more complex forms, eventually leading to the diverse tapestry of life we see today. And humanity? Well, we are just one recent chapter in this grand cosmic tale. Our ancestors climbed down from the trees and learned to walk upright, developing tools, language, and culture. It's a testament to the power of evolution, showing how creatures can adapt to their environments in remarkable ways. But what about our place in the universe today? How does understanding cosmic evolution impact us? For me, it reminds me of our shared origins and how interconnected we are, not just with each other, but with all forms of life and even the stars themselves. It's a powerful reminder that our actions on this planet reverberate through the cosmos. As we continue to explore the universe, both through the lens of telescopes and the study of life on Earth, we uncover more about this incredible journey. Each new discovery is like a piece of a puzzle, bringing us closer to understanding the grand story of where we come from and where we might go. So as you lie under the night sky, contemplating the stars, remember that the light reaching your eyes has traveled across the universe, across time itself, to tell a story billions of years in the making, a story that includes all of us. That thought alone can ignite a sense of wonder and responsibility, encouraging us to explore, learn, and care for this small planet we call home. And with that thought, let's continue our exploration next time, diving deeper into how cosmic forces shape not just the universe, but the very essence of what it means to be human. Until then, keep looking up and keep wondering about our place in this vast, incredible universe. As I was saying earlier, cosmic evolution is this grand, awe-inspiring story of our universe unfolding over billions of years. right from the explosive birth of the universe in the Big Bang to the formation of galaxies, stars, and planets. It's a narrative that connects us all, not just here on Earth, but potentially across the universe. Now, I remember this one time during a camping trip with my friends. We were lying on our backs, stargazing, and I couldn't help but think about how all those stars twinkling above are like ancient storytellers. Each one has its own history and future, just like us. Isn't it fascinating to think that the elements in our bodies were forged in the heart of stars? We're literally made of stardust. This knowledge about cosmic evolution gives us a unique perspective on life. It shows us how interconnected everything is. For instance, when the first stars were born, they created hydrogen and helium. As these stars lived their lives, they fused these elements to create new ones, like carbon and oxygen. When these stars died, they scattered these elements into the cosmos, which eventually formed new stars, planets, and yes, life as we know it. So when we talk about cosmic evolution, we're really talking about the journey of these elements across time and space. It's a journey that led to the formation of our solar system around 4.6 billion years ago. Imagine our planet being part of this cosmic dance, rich in elements that support life, while spinning around a young sun. And speaking of life, let's take a moment to reflect on how extraordinary it is that life developed here on Earth. Scientists believe it all started in the primordial oceans, with simple molecules interacting in just the right conditions. Over millions of years, these molecules evolved into more complex forms, eventually leading to the rich tapestry of life we see today. Humans, as part of this tapestry, have developed consciousness, which allows us to ponder our origins and our place in the universe. I mean, how many animals stare up at the night sky and wonder about the stars? This curiosity is uniquely human, and it's a direct outcome of our evolutionary journey. As we explore the universe through telescopes, satellites, and space probes, we continue adding chapters to the story of cosmic evolution. Each discovery brings us a little closer to understanding not just how the universe works, but why we are here. It's like finding little clues scattered across the cosmos that tell us about our past and hint at our future. And that's what's truly beautiful about cosmic evolution. It reminds us that we're part of something much bigger than ourselves, a vast, interconnected cosmos. It teaches us humility, but also empowers us with the knowledge that the universe is within our grasp to explore and understand. So as we look up at the stars tonight, let's remember we are not just observers of the universe. We are participants. We are chapters in this ongoing story of cosmic evolution. And who knows? Perhaps one day, life from other planets will be telling their own stories, adding new dimensions to this epic cosmic narrative.